G'day everyone, it's SDS SuperCoach, providing SuperCoach content for you. So I'm here to present week one of my responding to comments. So I had about 10 or 11 different comments in my in yesterday's video for my round review. And what I'm going to do is I've copied this a little bit off George, but basically leave any comment down below in the comment section and I'm going to make a video out of it and just respond to them and all. So if you've got any specific questions or whatnot, that'd be great. And just send them through after each round review, and I'll respond to them via video for the next day. But if there's anyone that's not watching the video that commented, I'm just going to do a quick respond to that. So yeah, excited for this, I guess, series. If you leave a comment, I will refer it to in this video. So yeah, before we get into it though, this is how my trades so far I'm thinking of. Stewart, I think it's kind of basic, and I don't really want to use a boost in the first week, but I'm in the situation where I just kind of have to. So unfortunately, I'm in this situation. So early days, we are going Nick Dacos, I'm thinking. We are going with Horn Francis. I'm a bit iffy on that. I'm pretty confident on Dacos. And the last one, Harry Sheasel, clearly, which would leave me 125K in the bank to make any further changes the following week. Now, obviously, I don't want to be using this many trades this early, but unfortunately, we're in a bit of a bad position where if I have to give up quite a few trades nice and early to make sure my team is all good, then I just have to cop it and then probably just hold off trades until upgrade season and try to make as little as possible trades between round 3 to upgrade season. So maybe round 3 to 5, I might have to hold off a fair bit in terms of trades. So it's just what I have to do to make sure that this season isn't a disaster. And then even then with these moves, I've still got to worry a bit heading into next week, worry about Hopper, who looks average, but he's got Adelaide this week. He should be fine. Rory Laird, if he doesn't do 120 plus, he's gone because he's just going to lose so much cash. I know his 50's only in his cycle for 1 week, but I just can't afford to lose that much money still because it's a big break even. I mean, even if he goes 120, even if he goes 150 this week, that's still 100 average for a 700K player. So we're going to have to see how Laird goes. So Laird's a concern for me. Jacob Hopper's a concern. Maybe not as much as other people are saying, but I still think, I'd like to see a good performance against Adelaide. Sam Flanders is actually probably more of a concern for me than Hopper. Just because of how bad the role is. Of course, he's scoring fine, but I'd rather a mid-price that scored a 55, but has got a really good role. So Flanders is a big concern. Forward pocket for the Suns, no good. We'll see how he goes against Essendon next week. But I thought those 3 trades makes my team look a lot better. Sheasel's a must. Dacos, who of course the tag's a bit of a concern, but I'm not sure how Porter going to do it. Like, Drew only tags in the contest, so they might give him a little bit of attention off the half back line, but he normally shakes it off pretty nicely. He just demands the ball so much, takes kick-ins. I'm pretty fine on that. And 500K, it will probably be the cheapest tiers all year, to be honest. So if I can get a bloke like Dacos at this price, then I'll just cop it on the chin. The one thing I could consider is Dacos to, I guess, if I really want to go like a Sicily, it could be D1 or Jordan Dawson. I think Dawson I can get at a cheaper price. Sicily might stay very high up for the majority of the year. So if I want to have a bit of fun with my side, I might go Sicily. I love James Sicily. He's my favourite player. Obviously not a very good captain's performance last week, but yeah, I think it's between Dacos and Sicily for me. Whether I trust Dacos 1,000% to be a top 8 defender. I mean, he's certainly capable of it. Sicily, I know, will get there, but he is 624K. That is a lot to pay for a defender. And as well, like, let's say Dacos, let's just go to Sicily. How much does that leave me in the bank? 3.6K, which if I need to make corrections next week, that's kind of bad. So I like the extra money in the bank. Using a boost is not that good. This is just what I'm thinking early days. I will upload a round preview on Friday, probably. Obviously, Tom Stewart will need to be dealt with before Thursday night, which is where Carlton and Geelong play. So I'll just have either Dacos or Sicily in just for the time being. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. Horn Francis, I'm a little bit iffy on. Second year player, obviously played a great game. I guess the one thing I'm looking at is there's a chance he could be a keeper. 136, he was just unbelievable to watch. But as well, he's playing Collingwood this week, who leak a lot of points, not the strongest midfield. Then they've got Adelaide, who Horn Francis could just go berserk on. Then I think round 4 they've got, maybe I'm getting it twisted. Oh, they got Sydney, and then I think the Dogs. But yeah, Horn Francis is really a consideration for me since I have the money for it. Zeebel's another one I'm tossing up. I'm still a little bit iffy on. All these blokes off that half back line for North, especially if Aaron Hall comes back into the side. So that's just what I'm thinking. Anyway, let's get to the actual part of the video, shall we? All right, so thank you for everyone for leaving a comment. It's great building up such a big community, like 978 views for my round 1 review. I mean, I think the title certainly sticks out to go, oh, gee, I need to click and see how this idiot's gone. So, no, thank you for leaving a comment. 481 subs is excellent. Trying to hit 1,000 before round 1 2024. So hopefully in 50 weeks' time we can get there. So I appreciate all the support. I'm not sure how many questions are here, but we'll start off with my man Spills. Unlucky, mate. Will be some worse teams out there. How bloody good was it to catch up? I appreciate the kind words, and likewise, legend, likewise. You're not as hungover as I am. Work was a drag. Love you, Steve. Yeah, it was just it was so good meeting up with Spills. He's just an absolute legend. I love his work. I listened to his round review. Oh, actually, I don't think I've listened to all of it. I need to after this video. Just that sort of stuff. I usually when I'm at the gym, I usually listen to other content creators. I sometimes just don't have the time to actually watch the video. I usually just listen to it. But yeah, no, it was great to meet up with Spillers, Ripper bloke. Met up after the Hawthorn Essendon game. Had a few drinks. I did listen to his intro. The drinks were mental. $15 for a pint of Carlton is just ridiculous. So, unfortunately, that's what you have to do in the big smoke. I try to go to my local pub when I can because they do specials of like $5 schooners and $8 pints. It's just crazy. So, I'm going to Adelaide in a few weeks as well. So, certainly need to save up some money for that. So I think if I ever want to go out for a drink during the week, then I think I'll be going there for the time being. So Spills is a legend. Love his work. So hungover. Yeah, I was pretty hungover, but sounds like Spills was in a worse scenario than me. That's all right. I guess I'm better drinker. No, just kidding. This got a couple of likes. This is from Birdie Y2J. I feel your pain, bro. Had Fife, Jones, and Stewart. Captain led. Finished top 6 last year, top 600 overall. Ranked over 100,000 for round 1. What the fuck? Yeah, man, that's so stiff. I mean, I guess there's a lot of people in our situation, so I guess I was overreacting a little bit. I'm a bit more calmed down now that I've got a bit of a plan ahead and all that. Took me a day or two to really like realize what's going on, and then I've had just a plan today on what I could look to do. So I'm trading out all 3 of these blokes, even if Jones plays. I just want to get out of the pick because even before his injury, he was just pretty average. I guess the one thing you could do if he is playing this week, if you keep him, he might score half all right against the Saints, just due to them chipping it around, Fremantle chipping it around in their back line a bit. But I think Bruce has killed him because we know in the preseason that he was training as a intercept defender, and I think he's taken a little bit of that off Liam Jones. And I could be wrong. That might be the first time they played in a game with each other this year. So, I don't think they played. I don't think Bruce played in the practice game or something. So, Stuart, yep, clear and obvious trade to whoever you want. For me, it's between Dacos, Sicily, maybe even Dawson, but I feel like I could get him a tad cheaper later in the year, and he does have slow starts to the season. Nat Fyfe, yeah, I've had a bit of change of heart. I've just come to the realization where I'm in a position of being 81k, where I can't afford to hope that Fyfe does well. He might do well this week against North. I think he might have more of an opportunity. Surely he'll score better than 26 this week, but I'm in a position where I really need to correct my side. And Fyfe with a 26, if he scored like a 50, might have one more week. But I've just come to the realization, 26, I shouldn't cop that. He's got to go. Captain Laird, yeah, I didn't captain Laird just because we heard the talk of him being tagged. If he was playing a little bit earlier, I might have VC'd him, but that's just stiff, man. Finished top 600 overall. Yeah, so better than I've ever done, to be fair. Top 600, that is really good. Ranked over 100,000. Yeah, that's unreal. That's all right, man. Top 600 last year, you know what you're doing. You'll bounce back. I will respond to all these comments in more of a shorter comment after this video. Callum Brown. Do you play for Box Hill? No. I'd be using 3 trades. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You have a bit of correcting to do? I sure do, mate. And if you don't do it now, then you might need to make more moves than possible next week. Well, I think I'm in the situation where I'm going to have to make a lot of moves this week and next week. So that's the unfortunate situation I'm in. And if I need to dig myself out of this hole, I know it's only round 1, but there's still a bit to do with this side. Yeah, I'm very likely to use 3 trades this week. There's a slim chance I use 2 if Jones plays, but I doubt it. I'd have too much money in the bank with 2, if I only use 2. I'd have like 250k or something because if I don't bring in Horn Francis and keep Jones. Like, I've already got enough money as it is, so I may as well splash the cash and go from there. So thanks, Callum. I'm definitely looking at doing that. What was the reply to this? Costanzo. Fucking shambles, man. I've deleted the app. I respect it. No, nah. I can't do that, unfortunately, because I just kind of have to make content and stuff. But maybe you guys might see the funny side of my content this year if I do go crap. Which is half a chance. I'd like to think I can come back from this. Robert Gregg, I had Stewart, Jones, Flanders, and Kelly. So you're not alone with this bomb of a site of a round 1. Yeah. As I said earlier, there are a lot of teams in the similar position to me. So I was a bit of a sook in that round review, but I had every right to be angry. There was just a lot that happened, but I do understand a lot of people are in this situation. Yeah, Stewart's a trade. Jones, you can keep if you want, but I think I just have to let go. Flanders, yeah, as I've said earlier, he's a massive concern for me. Forward pocket for the Suns. It wouldn't surprise me if he scored like a 40 this week. So he's a massive problem. When I don't have blokes like Warpool and all that, like Warpool's going to have to be one that I'll try to get in maybe next week, because Warpool, I don't rate as a footballer. Like, he played all right. He played pretty well against Essendon, to be fair, but the role's there. He does look a lot better than he has the past 3 years. So he might be a bloke that I'll have to certainly look at jumping on. But then I've also got to worry about some of these rookies that I might have missed, like a Chandler, Philippou, Pedler. I think unfortunately I'm getting a bit sidetracked here, but I think I'm going to have to choose between one of Pedler and Philippou. I think I can't fit all of them in. Chandler, if he plays this week and scores all right, then I have to bring him in. Just got to make sure I get these rookies right. And so unfortunately, and then we got to worry about Rory Laird. So, there's a few things to do. It's fair to say. Shocking round one. Sorry for anyone that had a bad week themselves. Cheers, Rob. Shano, I like his work. I remember a comment on DR's Hawthorn preview. He said, "Oh, this kid knows his footy," and you got me blushing there, mate. Wouldn't be surprised if I assumed Lockie Jones puts a bit of time in Nick Dacos this week. Surely someone has to. Was Jones playing forward though? I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I thought I saw him down forward at some point, but yeah, he could be the bloke that does it. That would be my one concern. But there are going to be games where he isn't tagged and he'll go absolutely brilliant. And there might be weeks where you might just have to cop an 80. Other weeks you might you'll get rewarded and get a 130, stuff like that. So Benjamin Clark, thank you all for the comments. How many have I got left? Oh, I've got a few. Benjamin Clark, as much as this sucks, it's an opportunity to add a primo through the trade boost. Stewart to Dacos, Fife to Sheasel, Hopper up to Cornelio with up to 21k left in the bank. Yeah, I didn't think about, like, with all this carnage, actually adding another primo about this, but I think, unfortunately, Liam Jones, I feel like he's more of a must trade than Hopper at this point in time. Cornelio, I would love this week against the Eagles. He'll score very well. I think I'm not going to be in still for a great week. I mean, it'll be better, I'd like to think. But if I was to add a primo, I'd look at Cornelio. I just don't feel I'm going to give Hopper another week against the Crows, who leak a lot of points in their midfield. So I think I'm going to give Hopper one more week. I like the thinking, Ben, and I like that you really thought about my own side, and that's very nice of you. So, look, I think I'm going to have to trade Jones ahead of Hopper. Hopper, I'm willing to give another week. But thank you very much for the research, legend. I'll get to this one last. I'll quickly say about this. SuperCoach Pro, at least you didn't captain Laird like me. Mate, I saw your round review. I think you're on 100k. Like, that's just so stiff, mate. But you're an absolute legend at SuperCoach. You'll bounce back. You know your stuff. So I think we're recording a video tonight, me and Brad. So we're going to have a new series called Jump On, Jump Off. Basically a series where we go through the top 5 or top 10. We'll try to find a way to find out the top 10 traded in and traded out players. And we're going to say whether you should or you shouldn't. So that's a new series for this year. It will alternate on our channels. It might be on mine this round, Brad's next round, that sort of thing. So Brad's channel, my channel, Brad's channel, that sort of thing. So now to John Egan. He's commented a few times. I appreciate the support, mate. You're not on your own, Steve. 3 months of planning, dozens of team tweaks and hours of research, and shit hits the fan. Yeah, it was a massive reality check this week. Some due to luck, being unlucky, others due to just terrible decisions. At least I don't have Laird or Fife, but this week was a serious disaster. Yeah, you've dodged a bullet there, mate. Using a boost first week was never part of the plan, but now it's already been done. Yeah, I'd wait for the team sheets because they could throw a spanner in the works. I'm certainly making sure I'm on the SuperCoach app when teams get released between 6:20 and 7:20 before the Carlton Geelong game. I'm certainly on that for at least half an hour and then just leave it be. So I'd probably wait until then. But if you're planning to use a boost, then fair enough. If team selection, I guess, gives you more of a reason to use a boost and go for it, I'm probably going to use a boost. Unfortunately, a decent chance I use two in the first 2 rounds, which could cost my season if I don't make the right trades now. So, it's really tough doing all this preseason work, all for just Stewart to do his medial ligament, Jones to get a neck injury and score a 5, and I guess Fife was a stupid pick at the end of the day, and not having Sheasel, that sucks. I thought I thought Flanders would have like more of a high half forward role instead of a forward pocket role. So that sort of thing. Just a couple of things didn't go my way. A couple of stupid decisions by me. But thanks again, John. Let me know in the comments down below what trades you're thinking of, and I'll let you know. But yeah, it sucks doing all this preseason research. I made sure I did research every day on players during preseason, but yeah, absolute mess this week. So thank you very much for all the comments and all that. Hopefully, I didn't make this video too long, but also as well, this video, I usually when I'm a little bit more angrier and that sort of thing, it usually gets maybe 1 or 2 dislikes, but no dislikes, which I'm very happy with. So hopefully, I haven't jinxed it, but there we go. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Always good to do SuperCoach content. I'm gonna try to upload a lot more during the week, so there'll be probably this every week. I really like it. Jump on, jump off with Brad. Round preview, round review, that sort of thing. Maybe something else in the middle. Yeah, that sort of thing. So hopefully for at least, hopefully between 3 to 5 videos a week during the season, that'd be fantastic. It might fade off as more of like maybe a 3 videos a week sort of thing when usually when it's after the bye rounds, everyone's sort of upgraded their side, then the game becomes less relevant and you get less views, that sort of thing. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.